So, will not keep y'all on today. Hope y'all having a good day. Good morning if you're hearing this in the morning. You know how I go. In the evening time, good evening, good afternoon, good night if you finna go to bed and you just want to hear my voice at the end of the night. That's cool. I don't know why, but that's cool. Anyway, a couple things I want to touch on, man. Basically, you know, they had the Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight, the Nate and Jake Paul fight. I'm gonna touch on that just a little bit. You know, my thoughts on that. Then, you know, I'm like I say, doing a lot of thinking. You know, think a lot, of course. So I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, some of the most important lessons I feel like you gotta be able to, I ain't gonna say be a chameleon, but you gotta be able to discern, or you gotta be able to kind of pick and choose your spots. And what I mean by pick and choose your spots in life is like, I just think about like how different scenarios, you know, can possibly bring certain attributes or characteristics or traits out of you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, type of response you may get, or somebody might be trying to get up out of you. You know what I'm saying? And so you choose, and being in control of these type things, like, okay, should I go to, you know, should I jump to this level on him? Like, should I, you know, take it there with her? Or whatever the kind of situation, you know, call for what you feel like, you know, because you got free range to respond. You know, somebody can say, hey, and I can just go from 0 to 100 and be like, don't fucking speak to me. You don't fucking know me. You don't know the fucking day I had. Don't shake your head and wave at me like you know me, like you cool, like you fuck with me. What? Now, that would be a stretch, you know. That wouldn't be like, you know, I wouldn't recommend that you just come off having energy like that with people just because they fucking spoke to you. Like, okay, you're a fucking dick. Like, that's beyond a dick, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you get what I'm saying. So there's a Bible scripture, Ecclesiastes 3, I think. And like, what verse? I don't know. I think it started at 1. Shit. Oh, look at it. It's in Ecclesiastes 3. But anyway, so it's a Bible scripture that kind of reads, and it says, there's a time and there's a place for everything, in a sense. And I just feel like one of the key lessons in life that will help a lot of people navigate through life and a lot of situations in life, during life, is knowing when to insert, like I say, pick your spots. Like, you know, with so many different situations, so many different scenarios that can happen in life, you know, that cause you to, you know, react this way, or act that way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I can go here with it, I can go there with it, you know what I'm saying? So I can't remember exactly what got me on this and had me thinking along the lines of this topic, but I just know it's hella important to know, you know what I'm saying? Choose your words wisely. You know what I mean? Choose the things you're gonna say wisely. Choose the words you're gonna say wisely. Choose the actions that you're gonna take. You know what I'm saying? Choose those wisely. Choose who you're gonna deal with. All of that fall under actions and words, basically. But that's important. Like, something everything don't deserve a response sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I think y'all get what I'm saying when it's like, yeah, I can jump out here and curse this person out, or I can jump out here and say something that's not so nice. You know what I'm saying? But this particular time, I didn't let it slide. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let it slide. Or, hey, this person don't even know me like that. Our relationship ain't even that fucking serious for me to jump out here and, try to assert, have this type of attitude, or have this type of energy with this person. I ain't got to deal with this person on the daily. So, you know what? I'm just going to let this shit be. And I'm going to let this person make it. Type shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's the thing. That I think y'all get what I'm saying, though. You want to be able to, being able to choose and pick your spots, how you deal with people, when you deal with people, and all of that there, what you say and all that. That shit is knowing when to insert, okay, this calls for, you know what, this person then screwed me over the last 3 times, or the last 2 times. 2 times might be your number. 3 times, 1 time might be your number. But I know if I deal with this person again and they screw me over a second time, I'm gonna blow their brains out. So guess what? I'm gonna chill out. I ain't even gonna give them the opportunity to take it there with me, to go there, to put theyself in the position, because they don't know that they about to put theyself in this position with you. You get what I'm saying? So, but I'm doing you a favor. I'm doing you a service, because I know if you screw me over, you know what I'm saying, a second time, a third time, a fourth time, whatever the number may be, it ain't gonna go well for somebody. Somebody gonna get hurt, or somebody gonna get their feelings hurt, or somebody gonna turn up this or da 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 da. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of knowing when to pick your spots, when to give. I gave the last 3, 4, 15 times shit, and it's just like they just using me now. So I gotta hold something back, so this time you can't get that from me. No, I ain't got $20. Nah, I ain't got 100. You know what I'm saying? No, I can't lend you that. So no, I can't scoop you and pick you up, drop you off to the club, whatever. I don't know who does that these days. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. That was an example, but you get my drift, right? So just work on that and look at that. You know what I'm saying? Evaluate that, in your life. Just kind of knowing when to pick your spots. A lot of people oftentimes, sometimes they feel I get a lot of questions sometimes, or I end up in discussions some kind of way, where it's just person is kind of how do you know when, you know what I'm saying, that's a you thing. Nobody knows when, you know what I'm saying, what your limit is. And your limit can be anything from 1 to 100 on whatever scenario. Your limit could be fucking 1 on lending people $20. You give people $20, a person asks you for $20 one time, he come and asks you for $20 the second time, you just, I don't do that. No, I don't do 20s twice. You know what I'm saying? I don't do 20s 2 times around. And then, on the other hand, for come and pick them up, shit, it might be 100 times. Pick them up, take them to the store, or do a favors or whatever, certain kind of favors. It might be 100 times. You got 100 favors with me, and that's cool. Or shit, you got no favors at all. I don't do favors, period. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna step out and do a favor this one time, and it don't get appreciated probably. But hey, you know what I'm saying? You just learn how to pick your spots, man. I think it helps. Just learn how to insert, and pick your spots in life on how you choose to respond and what you choose to say who you choose to cut out of your life, who you choose to let remain in your life until, or, you get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave that at that. Y'all, I wanna whip it together and make it all symmetrized, if that's a word, and just, cube. Put it up in there. It makes perfect sense, right? Looks good. But okay. Y'all get what I'm saying. On another note, the Nate Robinson and the Jake Paul fight. So, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, shit, nigga, so you telling me you ain't laugh? I laughed. My first thought when they got up and look, I seen the fight. Alright, so I'm watching the fight. All 2 minutes of it, whatever, however long the fucking fight was, 2 rounds or something, whatever. He didn't even make it to the 3rd round. So I'm seeing the way it's starting off, and you can just tell that somebody don't know how to box. Rather it's both of them at this point. The white boy ain't all that good, but Nate Robinson ain't good at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, somebody can't fight. Like, professional boxers don't carry themselves like that in the ring. Like, he was looking like he was about to get knocked out. Like, it just didn't look like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, hurry up and get these boys up out of here. Show me Roy Jones and Mike Tyson or something, because I didn't watch boxing a whole lot of time. And I ain't never seen niggas try to throw haymakers and just get in the gloves like this backyard fighting with fucking Kimbo Slice or backyard brawling or some shit, like just on some crazy shit. Like Nate Robinson, haymakers and shit being thrown, the technique. When you watch pro boxers, they got a technique. They got certain moves. They got certain ways they move, and they movements and all of this and that, and they techniques, they stances, the way they throw punches, all that there. And Nate Robinson ain't look like he was doing too much of that. So after Nate Robinson got hit like one of the first time, I knew he lost the fight low key. To me, because he got punched out, and he was like, oh shit, like it was like he's really here now, like where, damn, this shit real. Like boxing is real to the point where if you hit a nigga in the right spot at that right time, shit, damn, they'll drop your ass. He probably was one of them niggas like somewhere throughout the course of his life, his career, like, nigga wouldn't drop me though. Nigga ain't gonna drop me though, or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, so after he got hit, he was like, oh shit, like reality crept in, and it was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, fuck. How many rounds we got? Like, damn. That shit, fuck. Shit hurt. And then he was trying to like still, he was, I guess, if he wasn't, like holding the back of his head, like, damn, this nigga hit me in the back of the head, push me down type shit, whatever, da-da-da-da. I'm like, but you could just tell by his face, like to me, his facial expression was just like, he didn't really know what he was signing up for. And he was like, oh shit, like, this nigga can either box, or this nigga got some power behind his blow. This nigga low key got some hands on some shit. This nigga touched me. I've been touched. The shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? The nigga popped me, so I can feel the shit. So whatever. I ain't never been in a boxing ring, so I can't speak too much on it. But just from my knowledge and what I've seen, what I heard, known, read, whatever. But that's the way he was looking. So, second round, Nate Robinson come out. Jake Paul pushed the tempo on it. Wow. Hit him with a right. Dropped him. He dropped bad. He dropped like, damn, like, get him out of there. Like, in the fight, for real. First thing I thought, Pimp C, the words of Pimp C, RIP to the great, take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us. Like, I don't know why nobody was pushing you to. Nobody was like, Nate Robinson, you know what you should do? You should go box. You know what I'm saying? The nigga 6'1", longer wingspan, probably way more than the nigga. Like, I don't know how much that factor into it, but at the end of the day, whatever, Nate. You did what you did. He did what he did. He got in the ring. Probably shouldn't have, but hey, we make choices. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit as us as kids, us as grown-ups and teenagers and grown-ups, you know, probably like we shouldn't have done that. We feel like we shouldn't have done that, or like, you know what I'm saying? We, you know, but it's just not on that large scale where everybody knew, you know what I'm saying? And so that leads me, you know, after Nate, you know, I'm like, I said what I said. I'm like, damn, Nate, Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? Second round, like, you wasn't prepared. Like, that guy had already been boxing, apparently. That's what they say, you know. Here nor there, point blank period, you got in the ring. You got beat up. Okay. People done took ass whoopings on the streets. People done took ass whoopings in real life, whatever, you know, in the ring before, you know. I'm pretty sure niggas that came out in the first round, first punch, got knocked out. And they was pros. So, you know, yeah, you can't, it ain't like, it's not a thing to me, honestly. The only reason I'm talking about this is because I have a point to make and I want to say something about it concerning it. So the actual fight and all that shit, like, I could give a fuck, like, what happened at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, one for the whites, win for the whites, whites win. So, y'all got Jake Paul, we got Nate Robinson, whites win that one. I wanted Nate Robinson to win for the culture, like, but hey, we still had Jack Johnson. If you don't know who Jack Johnson is, look him up. He's a bad motherfucker, like big black dude back in the day where shit, the racism was heavy, and shit, Jack Johnson is big black dude, fucking boxing white dudes in the fucking ring, beating them up. He's like talking shit. He like, I like beating them up, playing with them, toying with them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dating and fucking the white women and shit. Like, Jack Johnson was a motherfucker. So, yeah, that's a real person. So, look up Jack Johnson. We still had Jack Johnson and the motherfucker. I think they called the Great Black Hope. I don't know. They might have called him the Great Black Hope or some shit. And then they had this other dude that called him the Great White Hope. I think Jack Johnson beat him. Anyway, go do your own goddamn research. I ain't doing no hard work for y'all. I already know this shit. So anyway, this is what this brings me to. The Nate Robinson situation, right? So immediately after taking a beating like that, after getting beat up like that, getting dropped, embarrassed like that, I'll say, you already know what to expect in this age, right? 2020, the internet, memes, jokes, and all this shit. You already know. I said the internet is finna crucify this man, right? And it wasn't even like 15 seconds. It wasn't even that long. Like, so I feel like this shit just gone. I don't feel like it's gonna linger. I don't feel like it's gonna be around. I don't feel like people gonna like never forget Nate Robinson got his ass. Like, now they got his ass knocked out or whatever. Like, now they got a Nate Robinson challenge where people just laying on the fucking floor and like laid out. Like, they didn't put the man on beds the way he was laid out. They didn't put the man like they like 2020 and how the man got punched. Everybody else in 2020, like, you know, the jokes is just, I'm talking about piling in. So, like I say, it to me, I look at it from this point. Like, yeah, it's funny initially for a moment or whatever, for a little moment in time. Ha, everybody get their laugh in. Okay. Oh shit, Nate Robinson, you got your ass knocked out. Okay, cool, we get it. The memes and shit, I think about how it affects a person mentally afterwards. Like, you know, it's a reason for people like deactivating their social media, Twitter accounts and all this type of stuff, right? So I'm thinking psychologically the toll that it takes on a person after you face some type of humiliation or quote unquote, some people would call a failure, after you fail at something that you were trying to achieve or you was trying to do or whatever. I'm thinking the psychological effects that the toll that it takes on a person. You get what I mean? Like when he woke up, shit, before he even went to bed that night, like I'm pretty sure he started seeing all the memes just flocking in. Niggas who personally know him making a joke about it, sending him memes like, yo, this one funny as fuck. And I think over a period of time going forward in life, like this shit is a problem. And I took it a step deep further even, because I think, like, you know how they say some of these kids coming up these days, they'll kill themselves behind this social media shit. Like people talking crap, parent, I guess, you know what I'm saying? People name calling, making fun of in the comment section, all of this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, and I made a post like either before or after, but it was like, I want to know, when white people quote unquote fail at something, do they whole community rile up and make fun of them, you know what I'm saying, because they failed to achieve whatever they tried to achieve? I want to know, do white people like gang up, you know what I'm saying, and talk about all the people, talk about the folks in their community? Like, if Jake Paul would have lost, I want to know if the whole white community would have been like, now, I don't think the white community fucks with Jake Paul. Like, he's not one of them guys. I don't think that they like just, they got, I think for some reason, whether this makes sense to you or not, for some reason I think Nate Robinson has more rapport, more respect within the black community than Jake Paul has within his own white community. Like, I think Jake Paul got kicked off of YouTube or some shit for doing something real controversial. Then he's kind of swaggy. He's a swaggy white boy. So he kind of low-key can slide into the black culture if he really wanted to, probably, in a way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, you know, how many white people just really fuck with Jake Paul like that. But, you know, like I say, that had me thinking, like, I want to know, do people go off and just be like, yo, like, check this. Like, we gonna make memes. We gonna, you know, about Jake Paul getting it. Like, bro, like, it goes back so deep, like, with black folk. Like, and that's why I like black culture, and like, we ain't shit. We not shit. Like, we so bad, bro. Like, a nigga get beat up in our culture, and what we do, we talk about it. Like, just growing up, think about it. If you black, you grow up, shit, your mama legit, all your mama could get you is the cheap Nikes out of whatever store that, you know what I'm saying, that it was back then, or the cheap pair of jeans. It wasn't a name brand. It wasn't a Levi jeans, or it wasn't, you know what I'm saying. I remember at a point I was wearing Arizona jeans. My daddy used to buy me Arizona jeans. When he brought me clothes for the year, he bought me Arizona jeans. Nobody really capped on me for that. But in my mind back then, I used to be like, yo, like, damn, nigga, where the Levi's at? Like, where the Levi's was like, give me some cool jeans at least. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was wrong with the fucking, you know, just like if a nigga was wearing Paco, if a nigga was wearing Bugle Boy jeans, or like, you know, like, it's so much shit that niggas talk about niggas like you got talked about growing up. You feel me? Like, for shit that you couldn't even control when you were a kid. If you came to school with a chili bowl, I mean, because your mama trying to save a couple dollars and don't want to go pay $15 at the barbershop or whatever the case, so you come to school with a chili bowl because your mama tried and experimented, tried to fucking cut your hair type shit, and now you got a chili bowl, you got made fun of. Which rightfully so. The shit was funny. Some of this shit is funny. Legit funny back then. But from kids to adults, you see how we took that same shit, and a lot of us never matured, never grew out of that. And we them same people pointing the finger, trying to play our game safe, trying to play everything safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, nah, I ain't gonna jump out there and try. I ain't gonna jump out there and try too much, because if I land on my ass, if I fail, or if I don't succeed, a nigga gonna laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna make fun of me. Like, nah, nigga, you remember, nigga, when you try to box, nigga? Oh, nigga, shit, nigga, you remember when you tried to do this? When you tried to jump out and do that? Oh, you thought you was about to be this, nigga, and then you was wrong, nigga. You failed. But then when you succeed, like, come on, man. You get what I'm saying at the end of the day? So for that reason, fuck. Because I'm black, I'ma say that. I'ma say this. I would say fuck people with that mindset, with that mentality. But fuck black culture for that. Because, like, and I ain't a nigga whoever, I played it cool. I was the cool kid. I was one of the cool kids growing up in school. And it's just like, I never really had a lot of niggas just capping on me, joking. You know what I mean? That never was like an ongoing thing for me. I probably was a nigga pointing fingers and making jokes about people at points in time. I'm sure I was that nigga. But at the same time, I'm grown now. I'm an adult now. I've grown up. I've matured. You get what I'm saying? So I look at shit from like multiple perspectives, and I just see it like all the time. Like every time something happens, you know, nigga fails at something, nigga try something and don't succeed, it's grounds for a whole bunch of no lives, low lives. Nate Robinson and did what fucking 80% of the black community will never do. Like, make $1 million or play in the fucking NBA. How many niggas had hoop dreams alone? That nigga's your size. You can't say, oh, if I was tall, blah, 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 blah. Nate Robinson made it happen. That nigga 5'9" with fucking big time athleticism played in the league. Not just for 1 year. That nigga played multiple years in the league. And he was straight. He was decent. Wasn't no role player. He was straight. One that fucking accomplished something, had a dunk championship, a dunking contest trophy. 3 times, I think. Slam dunk champ. So, you know, he made a meal in the process. You know, I was seeing him doing some other stuff on YouTube, like going to people's houses and shit, like interviewing them, like Rick Ross's and all that. So he's just figuring out life after basketball type shit. That's what Nate Robinson is doing. That's like the phase, the chapter that he's in his life. And this was an opportunity, and it's like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll try it. But he learned something about boxing, and I bet your bottom dollar that most of the 5'9" niggas walking around here, you know, 6 foot, 6'1" shit even, probably, I bet he can beat your ass with the 4 months of training, 6 months, 5 months, 8 months, however long he was training. With the knowledge that he's acquired, I bet Nate Robinson can beat y'all ass. But that's a buzzkill. That's boring, and that's like, but that's the reality of the shit though. You know what I mean? So, kudos to Nate Robinson. Yeah, I mean, do some more training. If boxing really what you want to do, I just tell him to stay away from it completely. But you know, he got out there, he gave it his best shot, I guess, and but it takes courage to put yourself, on a stage like that, especially in this day and age when if you fail and you a big name like Nate Robinson, anywhere close to that or bigger for sure, the type of blowback that you're gonna get, especially growing up in the black community. These niggas gonna crucify you. The memes gonna come out. Niggas gonna laugh at you. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I just think about the, people who making the memes, people who posting at the man at Nate Robinson, and they want to make sure they shit get seen, so they at the man. If I post something, I'm not gonna at Nate Robinson in that hole, because it's just like not, but it's just like I say, I'm not trying that hard for the nigga to see my shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna say something and it's funny amongst me and my friends, me and my peers, or some shit. Man, I posted, I'll be the first to tell you, I posted, hey, Nate Robinson, take that monkey shit off, you embarrassing us. Like, it's kind of like Red on Friday shit, when it's like, boy, I told you about it. Red Daddy came out, I told you about coming down here fucking with these people, or whatever. Get your ass up and get your ass in the car, drug him down, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so, I get it, but I'm not at Nate Robinson. I'm not going at the man, in hopes of sending him that type of energy where he has to, he got a better opportunity of seeing it. I'm not going to create a fucking meme. I'm not going to go that far. You know what I'm saying? So, man. And like I say, the people who sitting back creating memes and at Nate Robinson and shit, these are the same people that want that type of, the reason they doing that because they want people to share their fucking memes. They want to be the person known for like, oh, I created this meme and look how far it did. That is the biggest success that they've had in their life, I guess. It's somebody out there like that. Oh shit, look, Nate Robinson responded to me. Or an NBA player, that was defending Nate Robinson, responded or retweeted my shit because he thought it was funny or whatever. Look at me, I'm famous. Like, amongst my peers, I'm more popular because this happened with me. That's what that shit is. That's what that shit is about. That's what this shit all boiled down to. But too long on this. But I ain't figured it all the way out yet. But I'm telling you, it's a fucking consequence for the way that the world is right now. Like, with the memes, as soon as something happens on live television, live internet, like, people can't help it. Like, memes are funny as fuck. They make the internet. Without memes, I don't know how fucking funny the internet could possibly be. You know what I mean? Honestly. That's what the fucking internet is about. Fucking getting on there and laughing at memes and videos and shit. Laughing at other people's pain, basically. And I get it. People be like, you gotta laugh. We have to keep laughing the pain and blah, 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 blah. I don't know, man. I don't know. But the shit not healthy at the end of the day. Doing that. So like I say, I'll be lame ass nigga up in that category where it's kind of like, yo, I got my laugh in, but okay, joke's over. It ain't funny no more type shit. You get what I'm saying? So, I just know that it's a toll probably for that type of shit and that mentality. And individually, we should challenge ourselves, I think, to, when everybody getting it from all flags, just think of if you was in that situation. Something happened to you, and, it's embarrassing. That's probably the main reason why niggas don't try shit, try to be successful, or try, that's why niggas let their dreams just pass them by and they die with regret at the end of the day anyway. Because at the end of the day, niggas gonna make fun of you. That's what's gonna happen. Oh shit, if I jump out there and try that, if I don't succeed, niggas gonna talk about me, bro. Niggas gonna laugh at me, bro. Niggas gonna point their finger and, slap their thigh on me. You know what I mean? And that's probably why, Nate Robinson is where he is, because shit, he believed in himself, and had a fucking support system that believed in him. You know what I mean? Or he just fucking undeniably talented at basketball, which he did have a pretty good skill at 5'9", be able to jump like he did. But so it's either that, all of that, and you where you at, because shit, whatever reason, wherever you at. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap that up. Y'all take what y'all want to take from that, and I apologize for keeping y'all that long. I straight lied. I'm not gonna keep y'all this long. All right, Pastor. So yeah, but y'all take it easy. Y'all be good. Be good to yourself. Be good to your folks. Stay hydrated. Get your cars tuned up. Drink. Oh, I said stay hydrated. Yeah, do the good stuff. Alright, go to work, church. I'm out, man. Happy holidays to y'all and all that shit if I don't hear from y'all again. And love y'all. Take it easy.